shake my hands and say, Denver, you're an excellent speaker. Denver, you do a phenomenal job. I don't do that for this or do this for that. I do it because I have joy in my heart. Because I know Him. And I want others to experience the same thing. That's what I do it for. That's what everybody here should do it for. You know, we're all called to be missionaries in our own ways. We have joy in our hearts. We have Jesus living inside of us. And I've used this illustration before. I close with this and I'm done. We have a livelihood. We have a home in heaven waiting for us. We have the cure to all of life's problems living within us. That doesn't exempt us from the problems, but we have the cure for all of them. And if we had the cure for cancer, I don't think there's anybody under the sound of my voice that's going to throw away the cure to cancer for nobody to see. If you found the cure to cancer, you're running the streets mad. You're going to every hospital. Use this. It's going to cure the uncurable. All this treatment that these people are having to go through, it stops. I've got the answer right here. Surely you would do that. But why sit on the cure to all of world's problems when you got Jesus inside? We ought to be running the streets, man. I've got the cure to everything. You got heartache? Jesus. You lost your job? Jesus. Your wife divorced you? Jesus. Your husband divorced you? Jesus. Your kids are not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Jesus. I've got the answer to it all. Some of the happiest people in the world are people that live up under a bridge. They ain't got much, but they know that they got Jesus living inside of them. That's all they need.
Amen.
That's some of the happiest people in the world that you'll ever talk to, because they've got the answer living inside of them. And there are so many people that walk through this life like Eeyore. No hope, no joy, don't know what tomorrow holds. They're like a blind man just trying to fumble through life. But there's something missing. There's a God-sized gap in their heart that they try to stuff with everything. They try and stuff it with money, don't work. Try and stuff it with drugs, don't work. Try to stuff it with sexual immorality, doesn't work. The only thing that's going to go in that heart, in that God-shaped hole in their heart, is God. That's it. Why don't we go to those people and say, I got the answer? We've all been there. Before we knew Jesus, we were in their very same spot. We were right there amongst them. There was a yearning, there was an aching. C.S. Lewis said it best. He said, if there's something in my heart that's yearning that this earth cannot fulfill, the only explanation is I'm made for another one. I'm made for somewhere else. I'm made for something greater. I don't care. You can talk to the most staunch atheists, and even then, they say, there's something missing. I don't know what it is, but they'll admit it. They'll admit there's something that's just not right. And it's up to us to say, I got the answer. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. You want to separate yourself from the world? You sit at a hospital. And Courtney's family, and I'm not bragging on Courtney's family, I'm not. But when her Papa Daddy died, one of the greatest men of God that I've ever met. I met him for just a brief period of time, but he oozed Jesus everywhere that he went. He was on his deathbed at ICU in Paulding. And her family gathered around him and began to lift praises to Jesus. Began to sing. Nurses came in and tried to silence them. They wouldn't stop. They continued to sing. And I guarantee you that everybody in that hospital ward, there's something different about them. I've been working here, 15, 20 years, and I've never seen that before. They're smiling. They're rejoicing. There's something about them that's different. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. That's all it is. The answer to all of life's problems lie in one simple name. His name's Jesus. We can shock the world, church, because when difficult times come, the world watches and they expect us to hang our heads and throw our hands up because that's what everybody else does. But when we walk upright, head up, smiling through the storm, somebody's going to ask, what's the reason that you're able to do that? And you tell them the simple answer. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. As Amanda comes, I told you I'm done. I'm sorry I went a little bit over. I had to get that off my chest. I told you I love talking about joy. I love smiling. I love knowing that no matter what comes my way, I can walk through it all. Because Jesus lives in my heart. Miss Eleanor sitting back there in the back. I love Miss Eleanor. I got to meet her precious mama. And during Miss Margaret's funeral, Miss Eleanor sat on the front and I stood to stand. Miss Eleanor had a smile on her face the whole service. There were no tears. And I could look at her and I smiled. I was okay. I was hurt. I was broken. I loved Miss Margaret. Though I only knew her for a short time, I loved Miss Margaret. She filled the room with love, with Jesus. And you knew it the instant that you saw her. But there was joy throughout that place. Because they knew we're going to be okay. They knew that Mama was okay. They knew that Grandmama was okay. Aunt was okay. Daughter, whoever Miss Margaret was to them. Friend, they knew she was okay. And you know what? We'll be okay too. Because we got Jesus. My mama's okay. I'll be okay. She knew Jesus. I know Jesus. I'm going to see her again. I got joy. I can smile. I couldn't back then, but I can now. I can smile. Don't make the same mistake I did. When trials come, don't hang your head and run from God. Run to Him. And He'll put a smile on your face because He'll remind you serve a living Savior who loved you so much He was going to die for you. And it doesn't stop there. He defeated death, hell, and the grave, so we have a lively hope. And when somebody asks, why can you smile through it all? It's Jesus. It's Jesus. Told you I wasn't going to get deep. I wasn't going to get philosophical. I could have stood up here and just said Jesus' name for 30 minutes and got off the stage, and that'd been the end of it. I feel like that's what I've done this morning. But there's no other name sweeter than that name. That name, Jesus. Won't you stand this morning? Won't you come to these altars and simply call out His name? You may be here this morning and you got a burden that you can't get rid of. Come to these altars and just say His name. And He'll give you that joy. Won't you come as we sing? Oh, won't you come this morning? I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. Won't you come? These altars are open. Someone may be here Please continue to pray. I want to throw Miss Peggy and Amanda a curveball. Can we just sing Jesus, Jesus, like a fragrance after the rain? I don't know the name of the song. I love that song, Miss Peggy. I know you know it. Can you find it in the back for us? We're going to sing one verse of this. If nobody else comes, we'll go home. I don't know what it is in the book. I hope we can find it in the back. I don't know the name of the song. I just love this song, and we're going to sing it. Sing it if you know it. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Remember tonight, if you want to follow the choir to Brandon's Chapel, what time are you going to be heading there? About 5:15, so be at the church if you want to follow the choir. If you don't want to follow the choir, as I said, if you can get to Plant Bowen, it's right there. It's one road down from Plant Bowen, and you just turn right there and you'll be at the church. It's an old-timey church. Kind of around the same period our church was built, so it's kind of got the same structure and all that good stuff. Please be there 6 o'clock if you're not going to follow the choir who's leaving here at 5:15. I think that's the only announcements that I have. God bless you. Ain't God been good to you? Amen. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. James, will you close us in a word of prayer? And then when James gets done praying, we'll be dismissed.
Father, we thank you for this beautiful day. Lord, we thank you for the service that we've had this morning. Father, we just thank you for the joy that we have in our heart because we know Jesus. Lord, we thank you for that old rugged cross where you allowed your son to die for our sins, Lord. We thank you for this church. We ask that you continue to bless it. We ask now that you would be with us as we leave your house. Father, we pray for the service tonight at Brandon Chapel. Lord, we just ask that you would bless that service, that you would be with Brother Denver as he's in charge of the service tonight. Give him the words and the message that we need to hear. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.